Hello guys, Miwaki there. Today we're diving into the Apex Championship, and let me tell you, the first reaction was a shock. Usually, events in Age of Empire Mobile ask for your best two marches. You polish them, you optimize them, you are ready. But Apex demands four full combat lineups. Let's be honest about what this means. For a Kraken, this is a flex. They have 4 or 5 max out lineups. But for a low spender or a free to play player, it is a nightmare. At this stage of the game, if you optimize your account correctly, you probably have two strong teams. Maybe a third decent one. But fourth, that is usually your leftover pile. So, in this event, you are often forced to bring knife fighters to a gunfight. But does that mean you should give up? No, because there is a grid logic and a formation strategy that can help you punch above your weight class. Let's look at the battlefield. Unlike the chaotic open field, Apex is played on a strict 2-column and 4-row grid. Understanding how units target each other is a difference between losing in 10 seconds or surviving for 20. The game follows a specific hierarchy. Priority 1, same row. Your unit attacks the enemy directly in front of it. Priority 2, front row. If nobody is in front, it looks for anyone in the front row. Priority 3, nearest. If the front row is empty, it finds the closest target. Why is this crucial? Because if you have 2 strong marches and 2 weak fillers marches, you cannot just place them randomly. If you place your weak fillers teams directly in front of the enemy mains DPS like maxed Lubu, they will melt in seconds. And once they die, that enemy Lubus is free to flank your main team. It creates a domino effect. So, step 1, scout the enemy preset if you can. You can only do it with the first one. And try to sacrifice your pawn to buy time for your kings. Once your troops are placed, you have one last lever to pull, the global formation. I think that most of players just pick the random formation. You need to adapt to your specific roster. Let me show you my specific case. This strategy works because I invested heavily in 2 specific heroes. Cyrus is my main lineup. He is my EV hitter. Mulan is my secondary lineup. She deals damage, but she is fragile. The problem? The meta is dominated by Lubu. Lubu naturally destroys archers like Mulan, but he struggles against spikesmen like Cyrus. So, how do I make this work? I choose the joint square formation for a strategic double dip. The first one, plus 5% passive skill damage. Since Cyrus relies entirely on passive skills, this makes my main lineup significantly harder. And the second one is 5% less critical damage taken. This is a shield. Lubu relies on crits. By reducing it, I help my Mulan survive just a few seconds longer against her hard counter. It's about leaning into my strengths and covering my weaknesses simultaneously. If you run 4 swordman marches, this won't work for you. You have to find the formations that bridge the gap between your 2 top lineups. This strategy helped me secure 13 wins out of 20. But let's be real, despite this optimization, I finished 77th in my pool. The math costs me up. I'm eliminated. The power gap between 2 optimized lineups and 4 whales lineups is just too big. But hey, without this strategy, I would have been dead last. Because the events force you to use 4 lineups, I saw some players panicking. They look at their roster, saw empty slots and thought, I need to fill this. So do not send your gatherers. I saw people sending Xiaoshan into the Apex arena. Guys, I love Xiaoshan. She's great at farming wood, but she's not going to stop a charging cavalry army. If you don't have 4 maxed heroes, that's fine. Check your preset. Even a Season 1 combat hero is better than a maxed gatherer. A gatherer is basically a free rage battery for the enemy. You are giving them free energy to kill you faster. Don't do it. Finally, for those who are hard like me, the event isn't over. The real game starts on day 3 with the betting system. You get 2,000 champion coins for free. You can use them to bet and earn currency in the Apex store. I will be honest, the rewards are okay. Not amazing, but it is free resources, so we take them. However, we have the bracket. It follows a standard seeding A1 vs B2. This means the first place of Pool A will fight the second place of Pool B. You can check the power rankings right now. Day 4 is the Master Finals for the 3rd and 4th seed. And Day 5 is the Legendary Finals for the Elite. So my advice, since we like data, play it safe. Look at the matchup. If a Mega Kraken from Pool A is fighting a smaller whale from Pool B, bet on the Kraken. That's it for the Apex Discovery. It's brutal, it's unfair for free to play, but with the grid logic and the right formation, you can at least go down fighting with honor. We play, learn, grow together. Salut!